Well, did you think I'd ever come back? Hey, what's up, guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. Well, I'm back. So I guess I proved many of you wrong, and I know many of you have been worrying, where has Tyler been? The last video I posted was 6 or 7 days ago, and in that video, things were pretty glum. I had spoken very candidly and frankly about some, I guess what you would call depression issues, where I just felt an all-around burnout after just grinding here on the channel for so many years, not spending time with family, and just pouring my life into it, and I just didn't give enough time for me, and I think it just kind of got to me, and I needed to take a step back and just take a break. So that's what I've been doing. I'm fine, I'm feeling better every day, and I'm really excited to get back to things with the start of this video here. So really excited. It's awesome to know that I'm recording this video now, and well, you guys are listening to it once it's uploaded, and that I finally got this up and done as I try to get back into the swing of things. So thank you all for being so patient. And what better way to start out a video than with one of the biggest, if not the biggest, piece of space-related news out right now. You've probably seen other videos on it, getting millions of views, but I said, heck, I'm going to do a video on it as well, just because it's so awesome to me. And as you saw in the title of this video, why indeed should this image you're looking at here inspire chills down your spine, or some sort of magical feeling that connects you to the universe and to film and television that have based these films and shows around these gargantuan black holes that we know have existed in space for billions of years, but we've never just been able to get a concrete photograph of one of them. We never really knew what they looked like. We assumed that, a black hole is pretty much just like it sounds. It's a black hole, usually found in the center of a galaxy, massive black hole that sucks in energy and at the same time spouts out energy. And so for the first time in history, for once, we have something more to look at than just the yet amazing CGI rendering of a black hole in the recent film and one of my personal favorites, Interstellar, which, if you guys remember, came out a couple of years back, where they were traveling, went into a black hole on their search for a new planet to create another Earth. And the way that they created that black hole in the film was just so beautiful. And they created it using all of the science and the data that they could to create a black hole that they thought would look, or how it would look. And seeing these new images and these new artists' renditions, it goes to show just how close they were and just how beautiful these black holes that we now have images of are. And that comes from this new report here with the title, "Science Behind Black Hole Image May Have Far-Reaching Applications." And so first, I want to show you guys the close-up images. You're seeing the close-up pics of this particular black hole. First ever image of it, located at the center of something called the Messier 87 galaxy. Using something called the EHT, or Event Horizon Telescope, this project brought together a network of 10 more telescopes across the globe to try and be able to see what was thought was unseeable and unknowable. Now, we know that Einstein first theorized the existence of black holes hundreds of years ago while developing his theory of general relativity. And since then, there's been a lot of evidence supporting the existence of these massive black holes and simulations of what they might look like, because one had never been directly observed. And many of you would say, well, why wouldn't we just use the Hubble telescope and point it out towards a galaxy and snap a picture of a black hole that way? Well, this galaxy, and more to the point, the black hole within the M87 galaxy, is about as wide as our solar system. It's also about 55 million light years away, making it very, very small. And so the Hubble telescope, operating on just basic technology constraints, would not have been able to get a clear image of this black hole, and that basically a telescope as big as the Earth was needed to be created in order to see one. And that's exactly what they did. And so they took all these radio telescopes in Hawaii, Arizona, Mexico, Spain, Chile, and Antarctica, and they were linked together in a process called Very Long Baseline Interferometry to create a single virtual telescope effectively as big as Earth, producing 5 petabytes of data. And well, to cut to the chase here, and I'll let you guys go over and head and read the rest of the article, we have this galaxy. I want to show you the zoomed out version of this M87 galaxy, which encircled here, or in square, you can see exactly where this black hole is, along with this massive energy that is being sprouted and jettisoned out of the black hole, also detected in this image. So, a very beautiful shot here, zoomed out. This was provided by the Chandra team, giving us additional details on the dazzling display of bright particles captured in its black hole companion image. And it stated, quote, "While Chandra can't see the shadow itself, its field of view is much larger than the EHT's. So Chandra can view the full length of the jet of high-energy particles launched by the intense gravitational and magnetic field surrounding the black hole, with the jet extending more than 1,000 light-years from the center of the galaxy." And so you're seeing the galaxy here. The black hole is right here, right in the center of this white square we've placed, and then just coming right out of the black hole, you can see just a massive amount of particles being jettisoned out, just blasted out like out of a cannon, out into space. Because remember, black holes not only swallow up matter, but they also spew it back out. Many people believe that if we were able to harness the technology to somehow enter and pass the event horizon of a black hole and actually go through it, that we would actually be spat back out, potentially in another galaxy or another universe, in another dimension, for all we know. And that was kind of the storyline behind the film Interstellar, because they went through a black hole and they reappeared on the other side of the universe in search of an Earth-like planet. And if you remember in that film, the black hole had been placed out near the planet Saturn, where it had suddenly appeared. And it was as if an extraterrestrial race had come from the cosmos and intervened on our behalf in order to help humans find a suitable replacement Earth. In the film, somehow manifesting this black hole in our solar system. And so they flew out near Saturn, they entered the black hole, and the search was on. So if you've never seen Interstellar with Matthew McConaughey, one of my favorite films, hands down. And if you look at this artist's rendition of what this actual black hole would look like, it looks almost identical to the CGI rendition that you saw in Interstellar. So here you're seeing the actual artist impression of this black hole captured right in the heart of galaxy M87. And while many more questions still remain, one thing we can say is that we have an image. We now have an image of the so elusive for so many years black hole. We now know that they exist. They were always a theory before. We could never put our finger on it or get one on camera or detect one, but we knew there was something out there providing great force at the center of these galaxies, something that was more massive than anything that we had ever seen before, and that could harness the type of energies that would make 1 billion of our own suns put together look like nothing more than a little firefly. And so now the big question is, what do we do with this information? What is the next step? Do we attempt to send a probe to one of these black holes? See what happens when something gets sucked in. Where will it appear on the other side? Another galaxy, perhaps, on the other side of the universe? Possibly another dimension. Speaking to the alien and UFO phenomena, the use of black holes and wormholes as a mechanism to travel has been a staple in this research, with many believing that these wormholes and black holes and things alike are essential to interstellar space travel. And so heading towards answering those questions, I think, would be a great start in what will no doubt be a never-ending journey to get closer and closer to one of these black holes, to study them, to see how they work, And, until then, again, if you guys want to see what it would feel like to actually fly through a black hole and then be sitting right on the outside of one, picture yourself down on an Earth-like planet. You look up in the sky and you see a massive black hole lingering there. That's the kind of stuff that's in the film Interstellar. And it just gives you at least a basic idea of what it would be like if you lived on a planet that was right next to a black hole, or if you were going to fly into a black hole. So check that film out if you haven't yet. I'll probably put it on tonight after I post this video. Love that film, very inspiring. And yeah, I just wanted you guys to check this out. I know it's not much for my first video back after 6 or 7 days, but like I said, guys, just give me patience, give me time. It's been a very rough past couple of weeks for me, but I'm back. I missed you guys. I want you to know I didn't forget you. Secure Team has been and is my life, and I want to say that I appreciate all of the warm messages and tweets and emails and fan mail that you guys have been sending me. That's one thing that has definitely helped get me out of this sort of mind hole that I've been in. It gets me out of this slump. Anytime you guys send gifts or just fan art or letters or just pictures to my P.O. box, which I'll put the address to it down below. You guys can send me whatever you want. It's a P.O. box right in my town, and I'll go pick it up and I'll feature whatever you sent on the channel. So check out that address down below if you'd like to send me something. And yeah, I love that stuff. I check each piece out. I hang it up on the wall. I'm creating a whole Secure Team shrine with it, to look at and work around, especially when I'm having a rough day. So it really means a lot. And yeah, with that, I won't take up any more of your time. I just wanted to let you know, hey guys, I'm back. I'm ready to rock and roll. New videos are coming. UFO sightings, more strange things happening around the world and in space. We are not going anywhere. Secure Team still your #1 channel for alien and UFO research and all things strange happening in our world and universe. So stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe, like this video, share it, and as always, you guys have a great rest of your night. Stay safe, and I'll see you back in just a bit.